Bringing the world to North America, the 2015 Offshore Technology Conference truly is the ultimate resource for a global industry. Today's program highlights the challenges and opportunities for energy professionals. I'm Ed Highland for OTC TV. First, the price of oil. At a breakfast session, speakers highlighted that while lower oil prices may be a boon for American consumers, they present real-world challenges for the industry. Two leaders of the industry provided insight into how they are coping with the downturn. The cost of doing business today, particularly in deep water, is unsustainable. But for smart companies, today is a rare opportunity to position for future success.
We think we're going to see some really attractive acquisition opportunities. We are shooting and or reprocessing new seismic over 600 blocks in the Gulf of Mexico, looking at subsalt and near salt exploration opportunities. So we see this as an opportunity to really kind of, as I said, slow our growth for the moment, but be positioned to take advantage when the market turns back around.
It's all about collaboration, early engagement, cost efficiency through use of technology, but that's what's going to enable these somewhat marginally economic prospects to continue to be developed as we go forward.
A technical panel session on the global energy outlook focused on the critical need for North America to maintain its world production leadership role. Experts argued for reduction in investment uncertainty through effective regulations and optimizing costs. And there was agreement on scalability, technology diversification, and new frontier resources.
While underexplored, we estimate that our territory sits atop an estimated 80 trillion cubic feet of natural gas and, as I mentioned, several billion barrels of oil. It is believed that the Arctic contains 1/5 of the world's untapped oil and gas reserves.
One of the ways that we're focusing is on ensuring that we're doing the right analysis and making the right policy decisions to secure this abundance and its delivery to market by making investments in infrastructure.
Balancing economic, environmental, and social challenges. That's what it will take to develop the significant resources in the Arctic. Today at the Shell Arctic Topical Luncheon, leaders shared some of their strategy as Shell has operated in the Arctic for 50 years. Shell says they can explore the region responsibly with technological advancements that include seismic imaging of the subsurface, state-of-the-art modeling, and advancements that will reduce environmental footprint. The Arctic nations are home to more than 4 million people who depend on the land and sea for their livelihoods.
Well, it's critical that we pay close attention to all of what we call the non-technical risk. And if we don't have the communities with us, if we can't protect the environment, then it doesn't matter what the economics are. So those are first and foremost. After that, then become the economics. So they all come together, but we've got to protect the communities and the environment.
Estimates say the Arctic holds around 30% of the world's undiscovered natural gas and 13% of its yet-to-find oil. Exploration continues here at the University R&D Showcase. It's an outstanding opportunity for university researchers to present the very latest scientific and engineering findings. Students and faculty are showing off their products, materials, and best practices aimed at transforming the offshore energy industry while getting first-hand feedback and collaboration from attendees.
It's one of the most important things we do during the year in trying to get our technology out and get our name out. And it helps people to know who we are and the broad breadth of technology and capabilities that we have. So we feel it is very important.
It also highlights the need for universities to come to interface with corporations.
We need the collaboration of corporations. We have advisory boards. We always invite corporate representatives to come and help us, guide us, report back on workforce needs. So the programs that we offer are really geared towards people finding jobs afterwards.
A sizable, important sector to the oil and gas industry lies in Brazil, which has advanced in recent years. At Tuesday's networking event, attendees learned about the large discovery in the ultra-deep waters of the pre-salt area offshore Brazil. Petrobras also just won the OTC Distinguished Achievement Award for pre-salt development.
So Brazil, I think, is a place that has strong incentives for investors to come. 63% of all the oil discovered deep water offshore has been discovered in Brazil over the last 5 years. So if you are in the business of offshore technology, Brazil definitely is a place where you have to visit.
Competition and collaboration collide in a panel session with leaders from 6 service providers to the offshore energy field as they discuss how to best serve the industry.
I think this industry, particularly upstream and particularly offshore, has been too slow at standardizing. And everything we can do in the next few years to accelerate this standardization will be welcome, because otherwise we don't have a solution.
The industry is trending to seek long-term relationships, standardized products, and avoid gold-plated solutions which specifications are beyond what is really needed. With more than 90,000 attendees here in Houston, the global network of OTC is coming into focus.
It's very international. Yes, you can find anyone here. Anyone, anything.
Every year we actually send people to OTC to gather more information and the current development in terms of offshore R&D development.
Especially now that the Brazilian market is going through so many changes, sure there are going to be new companies going down there. It's very important to be updated about the market.
You see it all here all at once, and it really doesn't get much better than this. There's such an international contingency, and our company is just entering into the international market.
OTC paused to recognize their Asia region on Tuesday and its strong economic growth outlook.
We have that unique position in the world where a lot of slowdown in Europe and the rest of the world, and Asia being the center of growth and emerging markets. We pose a very unique opportunity for industry at large.
Asia is going to be is a region that has the most economic growth in the next 10, 20, 30 years. Our economic upward mobility is going to grow significantly more than many other regions in the world. With that, it just translates into greater demand for energy.
OTC Asia 2016 will bring together some 15,000 industry professionals and 200 exhibitors. In response to recent industry changes, OTC is announcing its first ever Open Access Day. A complimentary registration for Thursday is designed to support energy professionals who are currently looking for work. They'll be able to build valuable relationships, increase industry knowledge, and sharpen their skills with professional development programming. Open Access Day also will include 2 professional development sessions in the afternoon. The first focusing on how to start your own business, and the second on networking effectively to build beneficial relationships. Registration for Open Access Day begins at 2 o'clock Central Time on Wednesday. At that time, you can register online at 2015.otcnet.org or in person at the NRG Park. So much more to explore here at OTC, and still a little time to squeeze in, so we leave you now with a look at this expansive conference that you are a part of. I'm Ed Highland for OTC TV.